Between these two franchises, he's one of the headliners. Jazz Chisholm Jr. swings at the first pitch. Riley Green in left field runs it down for out number one.
Yep, got a guy there. Riley Green gets an excellent jump off this ball off of Chisholm. He takes a perfect route, running on the balls of your feet. That ball doesn't bounce. Nice play there by Riley, getting back, making a grab in the gap.
Be able to settle in instead of being the doubleheader guy, as there's a base hit for Josh Bell with 2 out. You have to figure that plays into the psychology. Jesus Sanchez, who grounds the ball to Colt Keith at second. Won't need a double play, got the out instead, inning over. Tigers will swing it against.
It's his most reliable pitch.
Hard ground ball, second base. And there is out number one as Otto Lopez throws him out.
Tigers have put the ball in play. This Marlins defense have struggled.
Strike one from Sanchez and a ground ball to Brujan for out number two.
And Sanchez only
5 o'clock hour here today. As that ball is hit into center field, Perez fading back on it into left center right at the warning track. So Jake Berger gives it a long ride, but he's still on 3 home runs this year.
Yeah, Berger really struggled.
Dealing with an oblique injury, and that's what he had earlier in the year. Is that hope he doesn't get hot yet.
And then he got hot.
0-1 pitch is a line drive into right field. That's Nick Gordon, who had that really nice season with the Twins a couple of years ago. He's on for Lopez.
Yeah, and Gordon again showing off some power this season. He's got 5 home runs. And he stood up. He's made some adjustments. There's a little sweeper out over the plate. And he hooks that ball to right field for a base knock. Want to keep.
First pitch swing again, right field side. Kerry Carpenter on the case. He makes the catch deep in that corner. And 2 away. First pitch to Kerry Carpenter.
Extra base hit. Sit ball.
Little looper into left, down for a base hit. Kerry Carpenter has himself a single, and here comes
finding the barrel. Now he's a lot shorter, and he's been barrel.
Hit baseballs, those are growing now, and you're not going to believe when he figured that out.
Swing, I was able to keep my head still and see the ball a lot better, and then my timing was better. So he said it's just crazy.
And now everything's coming up cold because everybody's safe.
Well, Natalie, to your point there, that's the adjustment that hitters do have to make at times when the ball gets on them quick. And Coach hits this ball well here. And there's that defense of the Marlins letting down Sanchez. Not able to make this play here. That ball just hits Brujan in the glove. And he's like, my bad.
As we detailed. Now Torque. 2 ducks on the pond. First pitch. That's a cutter.
He looks like a different hitter.
Torque got jammed a little bit. Into left field it goes, and Gordon makes the catch for out number one. What can you see in Colt Keith's body language?
Well, he just looks real
at risk for that call.
Well, the Tigers catcher
will certainly take it. Yeah, there's strike one. On the ground, right side, rippling through. A bocce ball gets run number 2.
Oh, how about Carson Kelly? We've talked about it. His rhythm and his timing is a lot better. Put together some good at-bats in that Astros series. Here's one where he keeps the head down. That ball's running away from him. Knows he's going to get a cutter. Marlins are playing him to pull, and he hit him where they're not. Nice piece.
A big part of the game. I'm not grumbling about strikeouts. Don't get me wrong. Runs come home in a spot like this where there could have been a strikeout.
You're hitting to the situation. And it's nice to see the table setters try to hit the ball out of the ballpark.
That ball lobbed to right center field and falling down in front of Sanchez, who kind of loped over. Tigers will take it. Mark Canha looks at a first pitch. Changeups of anybody in Major League Baseball. They threw him a redundant second one.
And now you're able to make that adjustment, and you know that ball's going to be down, and he beat you.
Yep. 2-1. He really yanked there. Sanchez is laboring. Watch the route here from Jesus Sanchez.
Yeah, and just look at Sanchez here. You can't get fooled on the play there. He just, I think you feel like he pulled up a little bit too soon there.
3-1 here. Canha ground ball to third. Jake Berger across the diamond on target. to retire the side. 8 batters, though. Really nice.
Stay.
That whip was really good in AAA. Quite a while last year. This is up the middle, and it's past Baez into center field. So 2 on, nobody
to all
out.
fields.
And that pitch elevated right-hand side. Colt Keith waves for it and now gives way to Kerry Carpenter, who makes the catch in extraordinarily shallow right field.
Well, it was shallow, but I like that Kerry Carpenter comes in and gets Colt Keith out of there. He's coming in on that baseball. It's a lot easier play for the outfielder, which actually has priority over the infielder. And it's really good communication here. And you can see Kerry Carpenter, I've got it, I've got it, I've got it. And that means Keith, get out of the way.
All right, I want to ask you this, as Josh Bell just takes a...
Curtis Granderson, believe it or not, was very vocal.
Really?
For me, as being a leader of the outfield.
Dangerous, fearsome hitter, and he takes there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. On the ground, first base side. Torkelson the feed. Return pass to first. It's a double play. With the difference in league slugging, ground ball to fly ball, it's like 5 about it in his book back in the day. There's a ground ball to first base. Bell with a stab for out number 1.
Not a bad play there by the big fella at first base. Look at it.
First pitch is in. They have spent too much time in the tanning booth. Nice. 2-0 coming. It's in for a strike. 2-1. The difference between expected and actual.
I just see him starting to get going here.
Left field side, and Gordon